a friend of mine's doing media at uni right now.
Yeah.
I was talking to her the other day. Like, she's basically saying she doesn't go out. She's not social. She's just playing video games alone in her room.
Right.
And when we were chatting, I was just like, you need to find a friend like my friend Jake.
Okay.
Because all we did, like, I think if we didn't both play WoW, how different would things be? If you didn't buy me food, how different would things be?
Yeah, well,
She needs to find that person who's just like, do you want a sandwich? Come into my room instead.
I was going to say for context, like, yeah, when we first met, that was my sort of method of getting you to hang out with me, or like gaining a friend. Would be like, do you want to go and have something to eat? I'll get you something.
It worked perfectly. Like, it's too good of a strategy.
I mean, I feel like you're saying like this. Your friend needs to meet someone like genuine in a way.
Who's similar to them. Because there's no point in them forcing themselves. Because when I was uni, I went on nights out. I did certain stuff I didn't like. Because I was just like, everyone else is going. I guess I should.
And it wasn't
One
your
of the last
thing.
times I went, like, mildly fun, but not really. And like one of the last times I went, I ended up realising I was there was some reason there was like sofa chairs in the place we were in. Everyone's dancing, and I realised I'm sitting there. Kill Bill's on TV for some reason. Like, I don't know what's going on in this club, but there's just a comfy chair. Kill Bill's on. I'd finished my drink a while back, and I was just sitting watching Kill Bill with like no audio, no subtitles, no audio. And I sort of just got up, left. Like, I told no one. I was just like, I'm going home. Like, I've just realised 100% this isn't for me.
Yeah. Well, that's good then. Instead of you forcing yourself through that, you realise it's not what you want to do.
Yeah, like it can be fun. Like I've been on a few nights out recently since moving,
Yeah.
but they're not even nights. It's like home by 10. It's day drinking stuff more than anything. And those have been interesting, but it's weird to see how like some people are still doing it. Like they truly love it. There's a reason, like they keep doing it because they like it. Versus definitely me and my brother are just like, it's been fun, but it'll be a few more months.
Time to recharge. Well, I was thinking, so what, your friend who's going to uni for media, are they saying they don't have any friends?
From what I've been told, yeah.
Well, then I guess
Like,
could
but she seems content. She seemed like,
content. I don't know. Didn't you say she said she felt isolated though?
I mean, before. I don't know. To me, it just sounded like I worried, but I know if I was in their situation, then I just want to do the exact same thing.
Well,
I think it just helped having someone else who played a similar video game, who I could go hang out with,
yeah.
was beneficial to me, like greatly, because I would have just done the same, but in a worse setting.
You would have been lonely.
And then through you, like so many other people I've met,
Yeah.
who today we still know, sort of thing. Like,
I guess that's just the sort of person I am. Is like, I mean, I was always like a sort of the host in a way. Like people would come to my house, so I guess I was just used to sort of inviting people to do things or whatever. I don't know really, but I guess if your friend at uni wanted to actually meet someone, I feel like you can tell the sort of vibe of someone. Like if someone in her class seems similar to her, or in the university, she'd sort of get that vibe just by being near them, and then could just approach them, be like, "Do you want to have a sandwich?" Use the same tactic. I don't know, because we all want to have some lunch. Maybe you want to have lunch with someone. I don't know.
You know, you told me to use that tactic since moving to Bath.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. It's too funny of an idea. Like walking up to randomers in the gym, like, "Do you want a sandwich? Like, take this sandwich."
No, I mean, I think it would work. Say, "Oh, do you want to go get a bite to eat? We could talk about our pumps." Or we could talk about our lifts. "Oh, I saw you doing a good deadlift there. Like, would you be up for meeting at the coffee shop? It'd be cool to talk about your technique or something." I don't know.
Yeah, I know this is what Indy said, similar stuff. Like, just start asking them questions. But it does feel like I've talked to a few people in Bath, like random strangers, have a cool conversation with, go our separate ways. But it does feel like I can't imagine actually making friends in the same way, like seeing them again sort of friends. Actually having like a way of communicating to them.
Well, why can't you imagine that?
I don't know, it just sounds weird. Like I'm an adult. What would we do? Be like, "Oh, can I come round to your house? Come round my house after school, we'll hang out."
Well, that's where you could just stay at the coffee shop or whatever.
I think because it's something I do. When I went to Liverpool, I've been real out of it socially.
Yeah.
That like the most basic questions really mess me up. Like the most basic interactions, social stuff. It's just me like fumbling massively. And then I'd gone for breakfast and like someone was asking like, I asked for a coffee. I was like, "Can I have a black coffee?" And there's just this really awkward interaction with the staff member who was just like, "Americano?" I was like, "No, I don't know. Is that a black coffee?" Like I was proper breaking. Like, I think the person was really awkward as well, but in my head it's just like, I just want to like, just say a coffee and let's move on. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, yeah, the names of coffees do annoy me, to be honest. But I guess maybe, yeah, you kind of need to expose yourself socially more if you feel like you're really out of practice.
I'm getting better. It's that, like the roller coaster we mentioned.
Yeah.
It feels like it's bouncing back again. Like I'm more alive than I was because of meeting up with Ben, because of talking to you. And I think a factor was like, I went from being real sociable at Go Ape, like better than ever, to just like a month of nothing.
Yeah, just being on
I
your
just
own.
dipped real low. Yeah. There was no reason to like, I barely talk to my brother because he gets home from work. 5-minute chat, he goes and like, he's got to eat, he wants to get ready for the next day.
What, do you wish that you talked to your brother more?
It feels bad to say, but no.
No.
It feels like we talk a healthy amount. Like,
Okay.
when we went to Liverpool the other day, we chatted in the car. Like, he's easy to talk to, but I don't want to force him to be like, let's sit down and talk, because neither of us really want that. Like, especially if he's been at work, he's been doing stuff. I don't want to be a burden, and I'm not that desperate to like force conversation.
Well, I wouldn't like force anything. I wouldn't say like you need to sit down and have a chat with me. I don't know. You could just like ask questions or inquire. Like, what happened at work? I don't know. But it's up to you, isn't it? I don't know. I just wondered if that was something you were worried about, but it sounds like that's all fine.
I mean, I've got worries with living with my brother and other stuff, but like, he swears it's all good.